Welcome back to the channel. It happened. Got everything set up. Got the hood removed. Climb up this guy here holding my phone. There you go. Burn the heck out of the clutch. I'm just gonna replace the whole thing. Got everything I removed I need to remove, and let's get to it. We'll hook it up. See if there's anything in the line. Guys, if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. It was already having problems. I think everything was drained already. So the air conditioner wasn't working. I had to be filling it up with Freon. So the clutch is done. Just gonna reinstall everything. Got everything in the back of the truck that I need. All right, removing this. Goes right here. Loosening these up, removing these 2 bolts there. Just loosening the bottom. We'll remove this cable. That's what holds and we're going to remove the pistons. These are definitely knuckle buster areas right here. Tight cramped spaces full of iron and metal and cast iron and you name it. All right, we're getting there. All right, guys, installed the compressor. Everything's ready to go. I had to go get these O-rings from John Deere because the O-rings I ordered from that company I ordered this from were unacceptable. So we'll run a vacuum once I get this thing going. Guys, if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I have everything hooked up already. My high, my low. The vacuum was done. The receiver dryer was installed. New valve stems. New O-rings. Everything been replaced. Gauges are up. Pump is running. We're at minus 30. We're okay. I just turned it on. Got the receiver dryer on. Look at the size of this thing, man. I mean, it is huge. I thought it was a mayonnaise can. So on a newer model tractors, guys, this 5101, it's not real new, but it's right there. And this one came with a glass, but I'll never see it, so I replaced the valve stems. There's one right there. That's a new one. I wanted to make sure everything was new, all the O-rings. The kit that the company I ordered this compressor out of sent me a kit. They're crappy O-rings. I hate to say it, they weren't what I needed. And there was like 20 different O-rings. But in any case, it's getting done. Brand new compressor. So hopefully everything sticks. Everything's torqued down. I had the vacuum on there for an hour. Leak tested it for 30 minutes. No leaks. Everything's good. Without turning on the tractor, I went ahead and put a can in there just to charge the lines, letting it sit for about 5 minutes so it'll just go into the system. All right, I'll turn it on in a little while. All right, guys, on these tractors you have an air filter right there for your air conditioning. That's where your airflow is getting sucked into, so it's very important to clean that filter. All right, you got little wing nuts here. You take those off, and pull the filter, and I'll show you how it's done. We'll loosen that up. All right, guys, so let me pull this off and I will show you the filter. Stand by. Guys, and all this contributes to poor quality. So this needs to be definitely replaced, and we will do that before we really start running this air conditioner. There's another wing nut right here, guys. Stand by. You can blow these out. It all depends what you want to do. They're not that expensive. But look at that. Replace it. That's what I will do. And this is like a little collection. Check this out. Well, that is tons of junk. And I did this last year. I replaced these filters last year. But when you're cutting hay, just keep that in mind, that you're going to have a lot of dust. So there was still a lot of good airflow coming in. That's where I can tell if this thing is clogged or not. But you can start telling when you can start hearing a little bit of air bypass. You can hear it, and that's time to change them out temporarily. I got this tightened down a little bit. This one's loose. This one is a set, so you can remove and reset. I redid my wiper because it was off a little bit. Got the belt replaced. Got everything hooked up. The air conditioner, guys, has 3 bolts. They're easy to remove, easy to install. New unit, everything is working real well. And this thing needs to be blown out real well. It needs to be cleaned up. So we'll get that done real soon. When installing your Freon, you do want to make sure that your coils here are clean. Now mine are not totally clean. I can see stuff in there. When I was putting in the amount of Freon that I wanted and needed in there, I saw my high side going up to about 250. And that's okay. You don't want to go more than 250 on your high side. But I know that I need a little more Freon in there than what I put. Everything's different sometimes. Some units might take a little less. Also, when you're putting your oil, to check the oil, this unit already came with some oil, and you have to make sure that you have the right amount of oil. Now you can drain the oil, measure it, and reinstall that oil. You can read the instructions, follow the instructions that come with a compressor. And that's what I do. I follow the instructions that come with the compressors. That way you can't go wrong. Easy peasy, guys. Don't overthink this stuff. You can DIY your air conditioner compressor. I'm not a professional. I just do stuff myself. You can research it. There's so much stuff on YouTube. You know, some's good, some is bad, but you can see several videos. Figure it out yourself. Do a little research, analyze, and get her done. Save yourself a bunch of money. Well, guys, I got this on max speed, and it is awesome. That's normal where I run my AC. It is very, very comfortable here. Outside weather is probably 90 some. This thing's working great. And that right there, guys, is where I put in a bottle of water to cool it down. And let me tell you, it gets really cold. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate every one of y'all. Like I said earlier, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it.